Yep, I think we're good. So yeah, the idea here is that when a client and a freelancer come together at the same platform, as engineers, when we do freelance, we've realized that there is a big problem in which sometimes the client doesn't pay, sometimes the freelancer doesn't deliver. There's always a mistrust, and they always try to go beyond the platform to do their negotiations. And we felt that this is something that we have lost a lot of money on and time on, and we wanted to fix it using the roll-up method that we learned here at the Stackr Hacker House. So the idea was that the roll-up itself would become an escrow. Every time the milestone is hit, the transaction would go to the roll-up and stay there. Until and unless all the things are done, and then it would execute itself as a batch. Say a particular milestone was not completed, but the freelancer still said, okay, it's done. The client can still take it out of the roll-up and wait for it to get completed before it goes back up. That was the idea we built so far, and we had a couple other implementations as well. So Rollup was essentially just an escrow for us, and moving forward, we had a couple of other features. For example, go back. We had push protocol integrated for video calling using MetaMask, setting notifications using MetaMask as well, and we allowed the clients to pay in whatever token they wanted, and we handled swapping the token using our own platform, so that if the freelancer says, hey, I want X token, but the client says, hey, I'm paying in Y token, we can handle that swap for them and pay in their respective currencies. So with this, we can now go to the architecture. As you can see, a contract would just be generated so that we can throw some sort of proof on chain. But everything would rather be handled by the rollup itself. All the transitions would be handled, whatever functions we are triggering on the contract would go to the rollup itself in the STF. And we had push, 1inch, and MetaMask for all the other kind of bounties we are targeting. Apart from that, here was the freelancer as the client layer. And this is majorly the architecture we had. Very simple, very to the point. And we wanted to stay on the consumer side of the things. We were still exploring the SDK as we went forward. And this is what we came up with so far. That's basically it. Very simple, very to the point. Worked out very nicely for us in ETH India. And thank you, Kautik, for mentoring us and round, because we pivoted like 5 times before this. And we essentially wanted to make a data aggregation tool that ran machine learning and give you scores for what contracts you are running. Then we realized that, hey, we generally don't know how to do that. So, pivot, and we sort of got here. So yeah, that's basically what we built out. Would love to hear any thoughts, any ideas that you might have.